Well, hello there. It is us. It is Saturday night. We are back in your streaming media existence. It's myself, the People's Choice, Don Rodriguez, along with the big guy, KG. The Nubian Sumo is somewhere out there shucking and I don't know what the hell he's doing. I think he may be on a corner. I'm not saying what he's doing on the corner, but he may be on a corner, allegedly recruiting some new dancers for our intro. Allegedly. We'll see who he drums up and how well they could dance and if they are free. If they cost money, we cannot do it. I'm just saying. We can't afford that. We had to get these shirts. So within that, we got some news, KG. We'll go ahead and drop it on them. If this was the Breakfast Club, we'd have a clue bomb or something like that. We're going to have to work on some explosions or something like that. I don't know. We'll figure that out.
Here is the news. And our apologies because we didn't go. We thought we did, but we didn't. And I think it was the excitement of it all. But these faces, you're going to be able to see on Me TV, baby. So you'll be able to see the Saturday Night Wrestlemaniacs, Beyond Me, All In Football. Thanks to Clear Productions, you'll be able to see us on Me TV. And as far as where we'll be on Me TV, let me get that right now. Let me pull everything up because I gotta have everything. If you live in New York, Phoenix, Hartford, Los Angeles, Seattle, Chicago, Des Moines, Cleveland, South Bend, Dallas, Nashville, Orlando, Houston, Salt Lake City, St. Louis, Milwaukee, and Washington, D.C., you will be able to see the Sideline Junkies presented to you by the Saturday Night WrestleManiacs presented to you by the Sideline Junkies and Clear Productions.
I just want to say this. We at your house, your mama house, your cousin Earl and them, and somewhere along the lines, somebody's baby daddy's house. So you could find us wherever you are looking for us in the streaming land, or you can find us on your television. So first and foremost, you are correct, Mr. Sam. If you're not watching a game at a nice little place where they do gentle dancing, that you kind of have to help support them in their livelihood, is the best way to put it, then you ain't doing it right. So you're absolutely correct. So Me TV is going to be very interesting. For those that have been watching us for quite some time, I know you're wondering how in the hell are they going to take their level of crazy and comprise that into the PG era? We don't know. We will figure it out. If you've noticed, I guess, with the Nubian Sumo not being here, that's half the job right there. I'm just joking. But we're going to have some fun. We're going to be crazy. You'll get a chance to check us out on the television and then check us out on UnHinged. So one way or another, we're going to let that craziness out. So with that being said, we're going to jump into the show. And the first thing we're going to discuss is normally we don't go there, but we're going to touch on it. KG's got his thoughts, but we'll let you decide on how you feel about this situation.
Kill the next president of the United States. Enough was enough. And I said, let Trumpomania run wild, brother. Let Trumpomania roll again. Let Trumpomania kill.
All right, so KG, it's your time. What's your thoughts?
From a dude that considers himself a racist to a point, is what he said. You're racist to a point. Yeah. To see that this is who you are endorsing, it doesn't surprise me. And it lets me know that Terry Bollea as well as Hulk Hogan. You really are a piece of shit.
How much flavor in these Skittles little?
You want to back the wrong pony, that's on you. Whoever you choose politically is great. That's your choice, whatever. But with your background and what you were already in the news for a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, when you didn't want the brand ambassadors because they were black, and then the things that you said in the past, like, if I'm Donald Trump, I don't want this dude nowhere near me. And I think this is a mistake for Donald Trump. Like, no, you don't want this cat nowhere near you.
Yeah, you got to let it cool down a little bit. But I will say this. That was probably one of the biggest pops that he's had in quite some time.
I'm just glad it wasn't on WWE TV, and it wasn't a pay-per-view where I had to see him come out there and put on this shtick. You know,
well, remember, we've talked about in the past, and I still stand true to it because, you know, when Real American kicks in, you know what I'm saying? That's a banger. I'm just going to say it and just be honest with you. But I don't know Terry. I only know Hulk Hogan.
Well,
Hulk Hogan, childhood hero. Just call him spade a spade. Don't know Terry. Now, the only thing that I was like, and that's why we're posing this question or thought process is, should Hulk Hogan have cut a promo at the RNC? There should have been Terry doing his thing or Terry having conversation, but making that separation so that way we're not adding this into the already toxic nature of social media. And then you're mixing, you know, WWE with it. And then we also had Linda McMahon on, but she was, you know, still a lot more close to the vest when it came down to her WWE talk. So I think politics and wrestling in jest, when we had Donald Trump being part of some storylines, fine. But
he wasn't a
when
politician
into, you know, the lexicon of what you're trying to influence, I think we should keep that out to keep wrestling pure. But then again, kayfabe's dead.
But
Sam out there in YouTube land says rather Ric Flair than Hulk Hogan. I don't know if they're ready for the 16-time world champion to cut a promo and start talking about Space Mountain being the oldest rod with the longest line. That would be interesting, considering that you also had Amber Rose at the RNC. So
don't get me started on her, please.
I guess anything is possible. My question now is the Democrats going to decide to take note and have somebody else? So who are they going to get on their side? Are they going to The Rock's Republican or borderline, but you know he leans more to the right. You think they'll get Cody? Can you imagine Cody coming out? That'd be interesting. Who could they get? Honestly, Cody's active, so it had to be somebody that's retired. Mick Foley.
Well, shoot, Jim Cornette, because Jim Cornette went at what's his name? Nick Dinsmore played Eugene.
Yeah.
Oh, he went in. He Scorched Earth went in on him.
Yeah,
he went ham.
A live hot mic like that with Jim Cornette, that could be interesting, but I don't think that's going to help put in. This is another good one. This is another hot mic situation. If that's the case, if they give Rodman a place to talk, then they might as well give Scott Steiner the opportunity to talk and do some Steiner math on how the Democrats can beat Trump. Because, you know, that means that we'll just say Joe Biden has a 33 1/3 chance of the 8/10 to be able to overcome the situation. But either way, in my opinion, I think they need to keep the two separate. You can have the celebrity be there, but the wrestling personality needs to stay pure to the business for at least that little glimmer of kayfabe. Maybe not everything else, but just a little glimmer. So that way, when they're going to Netflix and folks are seeing all the old content, they're not associating, oh, that's a Republican guy, I'm not going to listen to him. No, let's go back to the prayers, the vitamins, and everything else, the core of what the red and yellow meant, at least to me. So,
how about this?
My soapbox.
How about this?
We've given him enough press already on the show, but go ahead.
He mentioned 3 wrestlers. He mentioned the Ultimate Warrior. He mentioned Randy Savage. He mentioned Andre the Giant. Here's why I say what I say about. Let me come back on camera here. Here's why I say what I say about Hulk Hogan. Not Terry Bollea, because I don't know Terry Bollea. I'm with you. I don't know Terry Bollea. Here's what I say about Hulk Hogan. You mentioned Randy Savage. Randy Savage didn't really fuck with you like that. He made a diss track to you called "Be a Man." Now, before his passing, y'all may have reconciled, but he really didn't bang with you. Okay?
Are you saying he should have mentioned the Iron Sheik?
Iron Sheik damn sure didn't mess with you.
They definitely, if Iron Sheik was alive, rest his soul, the Iron Sheik could not be at the Democratic National Convention.
No.
Because, that whole speech would be bleak.
On the Hulk Hogan.
That was the original. That was the original right there. Sheiky Baby would have really told us how we felt about it. Oh, my gosh.
I'll say this. Hulk Hogan has been tripped up in lies so many times over the we ain't got to go back far. He's been tripped up in lies over the last 3 years alone. Like he said something in an interview, and he said that he body slammed Andre at WrestleMania 3, and he died like 3 days later because he was in so much pain. What are you talking about? That's not how it happened. Oh, I wrestled 368 days in a year because it counts because I was going back and forth between Japan and America. You know, it's the international date line. What?
Well, that means that Ric Flair never stopped wrestling then in the course of a year. If we're talking about all that travel and stuff like that, but
the amount of lies this man tells.
But that's Terry. Again, don't know Terry. However, speaking of this, let's just put a whole pause in it because we didn't give it enough billing at this point. Let's talk about the elephant in the room while we separating, person and personality. We really need to figure out what's going on with this Kevin Sullivan situation and if he plans on dropping that bomb. Because if Kevin Sullivan says on his deathbed, as he's breathing his last breath, that the Chris Benoit situation was him, they better put some respect on Benoit's name at the Hall of Fame immediately. That's that. Let's talk about that. That's hot off the press, god dang.
Now, I've been waiting. Since the Nubian Sumo said something, I've been waiting. I said, if that's what he has to drop, and that's what happened, even if it's not on his deathbed, even after he takes his last breath, and he says, I did it, what can you say? It's nothing you can do. He's gone. But all these years, people have vilified Chris Benoit. And I'm not saying that's what Kevin Sullivan has to say, but all these years, people have vilified Chris Benoit. And to know that everything that a lot of us in the wrestling community believe was the truth, and we've been saying it for years, and everybody told us, oh, you got to let it go.
Hey, you know what we would look like? Well, you kind of got the hair for it, but they'd be calling us Jaguar Rights. Like, I would tell the truth.
Man.
But, is it sad that I'm kind of hoping that that's what he has to say? But at the same time, maybe that's just the last little piece of fiber that is holding on to the fact that conspiracy theory that it just didn't add up. But if that's not what he says, then, that's it. It is what it is. But again, the character of Chris Benoit was a phenomenal wrestler.
One of the greatest technical wrestlers you'll ever see.
I agree. And it's not the problem is I don't want to say stay tuned or anything because I'm not wishing ill will on anybody because I was a fan of Kevin Sullivan. You know, he was a great character. I mean, he spooked the hell out of me as a kid. You know, I thought he was the devil. So we'll see how this plays out. While we're playing stuff out, NCAA football has come out. I know this is the wrestling show, but this is a good segue to remind you to tap into that Black French. Get you some Fort Mose. Use our discount that you see scrolling down at the bottom. Just go to www.buyfortmose.com/discount/maniacs. Make sure you're nice and relaxed as you got your NCAA college football 25. And you're able to just sit back and remember the time, remember the graphics, remember the lineups, and then turn it around and fast forward and then hear your kids playing as Shedeur Sanders at Colorado. Where have we come and where are we going? Sit back and take a sip of your Fort Mose and think about how you're going to take your player from the Heisman to the Lombardi, because you could transfer your player to Madden. Just sit back and think about that. Take a sip. Or if nothing else, take a sip for the Nubian Sumo. Why? Because he's out on the streets trying to find us some free hose.
Did you have to look around?
Got to look around. Got to make sure it's clear. I'm not trying to get attacked talking about them hoes. We're 18 minutes in. I'm doing pretty good right now. Hey, hoe checking. But he's out there looking for some free hose that will sit down and actually still be standing up. So if that gives you an impression of his preference, then you understand. But either way, he may be able to persuade them to dance for free by giving them a free bottle of Fort Mose. So make sure you use our link down at the bottom. Drink away, play some NCAA, and then when the sumo comes back, we'll see if he was able to find any new dances for us. If not, my girls are always available and free. And you can't dispute free. KG, I heard you giggling. That's why you knew it was coming. That's probably why you turned your thing off. You didn't want to spit nothing out on camera.
I didn't.
So moving along, we've talked about our MeTV deal, which is pretty awesome. We've talked about politics and wrestling. But there's really one better question. Who the heck is Dom better off with? What's the better optic? What's the better choice? Gothic Rhea or Barbie Liv? KG, I know you got some feelings.
You know I do.
Go ahead and tell us about
it. Dario just said Rhea. But my feelings are, to be quite honest, I'm doing a lot off camera right now. So
we know what you're doing. You're having a goddamn going pizza and sandwiches and everything else.
I'm really not. I'm really not. It's not even a hot pocket night.
What you tell it, lie? I see the smoke coming up right now.
Oh wow! Catch this one right here. Well, I don't know what they would say.
Well, they would probably, I don't know. The Me Too movement is kind of over. Would they advocate and start to protest and say, pay them hoes? Would that be a thing?
Well,
we should get Bishop Don Magic Wand on the show. We're like, did you pay your hoes? See, once that whole box is open, it's hard to close it. I'm just saying.
Let me say this. I gotta find some picks of the choices, but you know I love Liv Morgan. Well, here's the thing, Sam. This particular brand right here, when you see UnHinged, this ain't on MeTV.
Oh yeah,
this is UnHinged. We do here.
As we gotta have an outlet. All that PG, we can't handle it. That's too crazy up in here.
Yeah,
our minds are a little warped.
This is where we go ham. And here's the funny part. Most time we go ham like that, it's the ladies that's going ham with us. It just happens like that. But
I'm gonna take that live right now.
if you gotta choose, me personally, I would love to be in that situation. But it depends on what you it all depends. But if I gotta choose right off the top of my head, I'm gonna choose Rhea. Even though Liv did give my man a whole platter of nuggies, because that's what he likes.
Gotta love it.
You can't beat that, but you got Mommy, you got Livy, and then it's like, oh my God. And I love Liv Morgan. But see, if he leaves Liv Morgan alone, I can get in there. That's me. I ain't got to fight Jay for Rhea. Hey, Liv, come on. Come on home, baby. Come on, bring it on home to me. Let's go. Yeah, and Sam, yes. She's just a character. She married. So is Dom. Dom got married a couple months ago too. But we talking kayfabe. Because I think Liv just got out of a relationship. Rhea's married to Buddy Murphy, and Dom married his longtime girlfriend after he got out of jail and everything.
Well, anything can happen. There's always the Edge situation.
Yeah, but I don't think that's no. And here's the crazy part about that. The way that Damian Priest is involved in that, and it's all just coming together. He's involved. I said it. I think I said it last week. Damian Priest makes you hate him. That's how I know he's good at what he does.
Why do you hate him?
Because he's a heel. No, the way he is, and how he wouldn't let R-Truth join it. He wouldn't let R-Truth join, and that pissed me off.
So you taking this out on him, huh?
Yeah,
that's tragic.
But it's good.
I thought you were better than that.
I'm not. I'm very lowbrow with it. But Damian Priest,
at least you honest with yourself.
Yes. But the
Sam,
way
I'm gonna hook you up.
Priest is handling this,
hook you up, Sam.
To see him, laughing about it, and then it's a Instagram. I want to say it's with Caden Carter.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
She was trying to smack him on the butt. He was, I love it. I love how it's turning out. I love how everything is going. It's beautiful to me. I love how they're doing this.
So, Sam, there's Miss Rhea Ripley right there in all her glory. Unfortunately, we'd have to pay for the reverse image. Let's just put it that way. So, Dominic has got some decisions. Does he go with Mommy, or does he take the other approach and be a little bit more controversial, or is it just a game being played by the Barbie right there, Miss Liv Morgan? I can't get too close to the image because KG, he gets all hot and bothered, and his wife is going to beat him.
She's on the phone in the room. I'm safe.
You ain't safe.
Get close.
You ain't safe. I ain't zooming in for you.
You won't zoom in for me, but you'll zoom in for the sumo when it comes to Faye Jackson.
What are you talking about? That's his chick. I wouldn't do such a thing. Is that better? You happy now?
I like it.
You sure?
Mm-hmm.
So who would you choose? See, I knew it.
Mm-hmm.
You get one job. Why you got to go there? She's not even in the picture. Literally.
I got to go with Rhea.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
If we stick in the kayfabe, what it means, him and Rhea, Liv, for lack of a better term, Liv was living in his head. He was so messed up in the head dealing with Liv because he didn't know what to do. But with Rhea, he doesn't have that problem because Rhea keeps him focused. She keeps him on the right path, and he's kicking ass and taking names. Got to be with Rhea, baby.
Whose names is he kicking? Only person he's beating is his dad.
But didn't he?
But he's got some serious heat, though. He's got some serious heat.
Holding the belt?
Well, but that was because of things.
Mm-hmm. Showing up to holiday dinners and getting your dad arrested.
Yeah.
Getting yourself arrested.
That was very Eddie Guerrero of him. Can you choose both? Is that possible? He could split it up, Sunday through Wednesday with Rhea, Thursday through Saturday with Liv. They do have that sister wife thing.
So you basically saying that Liv needs to start singing SZA. You got 9 to 5 on the weekend. Make him lose his mind every weekend. That's what you basically saying.
Yeah, that's basically what I'm saying. What I'm also asking, I just realized this show is a little heavy on the ladies today. And it's not even talking about the garden tool conversation that we had earlier. We're not talking about any agricultural needs, even though Farming Simulator 25 will be out very soon. But we're not going to talk about any situations like that. What I am talking about is we got a lot of girls on this show, especially with our next topic, because this is another situation. Bayley versus Nia at SummerSlam. Who should win? Would it make sense for Nia to go and become champion and then align herself with the bloodline? There's rumor that the Tonga twins are coming. We also talked, was it Sumo or was it you that was talking about Nia forming her own faction?
I think that was Sumo.
Yeah, because if that happens, the Tonga twins were at the NXT, the WWE Performance Center. So they're there. That would factor into the Civil War situation and be a force to be reckoned with and give Black Girl Magic something to go against.
Yeah. Here's the thing.
Hold on. We got to represent.
Beautiful.
Can you believe we're almost to the point where we need to start thinking about that point again? Time's about to go really fast. So the next thing you know, who's finishing their story at WrestleMania? So buckle up, ladies and gentlemen, first of all.
Let me address that real quick.
The point?
The point.
Okay.
I don't think Black Girl Magic ever got a chance to really represent the way they should have. Why is it that you start out with Jade, Bianca, Naomi, but then you kind of push Naomi off into a side quest and she's never back with them? But you have, and I said this before, I said it should be like a straight Freebird rule when they were champions. This is your faction. This is your Freebird rule.
Mm-hmm.
Because Jade's got to get better on the mic. But Naomi and Bianca are the mouthpiece. Jade's the muscle.
She's the big cast. Right. And you can't teach that.
All three of them are devastating in the ring.
I think Naomi should be on Raw, first and foremost. That'll make it easy. Because what's the strong representation on Raw right now?
What can you do?
I mean, think about it. Where's the representation on Raw?
I don't think there is.
I can't think of anybody. Except for, you can kind of lump in Kaden Carter, technically, I guess. Maybe.
Don't say that too loud. Dario can hear you.
Oh, that's his girl?
Yeah.
Oh, he loves him. He be following on Twitter and stuff?
Yeah, Kaden Carter and Willow Nightingale. And,
he loved that Willow now, too? He on that Willow front?
What's the other one? It's because, what was that? It was Women's Royal Rumble. And Kaden Carter came out.
He lost his mind.
He ain't say nothing else after she was just sitting there. Mouth open, drooling.
Oh, man. So you know what that means?
That's going to be your daughter-in-law.
Heck yeah. You're going to have you some mixed Filipino babies.
That's fine, as long as he happy.
Hey, nothing wrong with that. They all going to be dancing around and stuff. Getting it in, going to visit their friends on Ninja Warrior. That's how it's going to work out.
You talk about Bailey and Nia, who should come out on top.
I wish Sumo was here when I posed that tagline. I know you're not going to go there because you don't want to get beaten.
I was getting ready to go there. I turned my head because I was like, look, I got it loaded. And I'm just like, do I pull
There's
the trigger?
only one of us that can go there that will not get the beaten later on after the show.
See, here's the thing.
Just go ahead and say it. Go ahead.
But here's the thing.
You want to.
Hold on. Here's the thing. Everybody always asks, what's your thing with Nia Jax? Do you want to sleep with her? No, I want to be up all night long. That's all I want to do. But I digress. My man Juice says he on Instagram, he says Nia Jax winning the belt makes more sense. I agree with that.
Right.
Nothing against Bailey. But Nia winning that belt is like an ultimate FU to all the haters. And
it justifies her finally.
Right. But see, every time Nia gets to that pinnacle, they do something to pull her right back. When her and Tamina were the Samoan slaughterhouse, and they were killing, to use an old school term for those of you that have seen House Party, they was in there housing shit.
There you go.
And they pulled them back. Why would you pull them back? Let them go through the whole tag team division housing shit. Because you got family. And one thing they know, it's all about family.
Mm-hmm.
But every time they get her to that point, they do something to pull her back. And I hate that. I hate that when she's right there at the crest, her star is as bright as it can be. They do something to shut it off.
Well, how would you set up Bailey beating her outside of the ring post? Please, let's take the ring post out of it. If we take the ring post out of it, I can't see a course of action that will lead to it because damage control is not, interfering in Bailey's matches. So we don't have to worry about, never mind. They just set up the plausible deniability on Friday with Tiffany Stratton.
I don't have a way for Bailey to beat Nia.
No, it just came to me. She's not technically. Tiffany Stratton strikes Bailey, which disqualifies Nia. Because Stratton would rather, which is smart, cash in the Money in the Bank briefcase on Bailey. We know she's not going to cash it in on Nia. Unless there's a ring post involved.
I don't even think there's a ring post going to be involved. She's not going to do it. Because in what world does it look okay for Tiffany Stratton to beat Nia Jax? In what world?
They need to figure that world out because you have Nia Jax in the mix. The only two people that would make sense that could destroy Nia, and I'm not saying beat, but destroy Nia, is Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill.
And that's a few. See, this is what's killing me.
Mm-hmm.
Because you have so many ways and so many feuds that could go. Nia versus Jade is a feud. Now, if you put Alexa Bliss is coming back. If you put imagine putting Alexa Bliss.
We know where Alexa going.
Well, yeah, she's going with the Y6. She has to.
Has to.
But now, as an alternative, she doesn't. Put Nia and Alexa Bliss back together. That's your feud with Jade and Bianca right there.
That would still be too one-sided. I wouldn't see it.
Power versus power, speed versus speed. And I see the new moves that Alexa Bliss working on too. She working with some top rope stuff now.
Okay. Well, she had Twisted Bliss, so technically she was already used to being high risk.
I don't
Maybe
know.
she throws a frog splash in the repertoire. That would work.
I don't.
So when we do picks, you're basically saying you want Nia to go over.
Of course.
We're not talking about another situation. We talk about the wrestling match, just for clarity.
Yeah, I mean, long as she
Okay.
over me, I mean, long as she goes over, I'm fine. I'm fine. And couple comments. Juice says, yeah, Tiffany is the common denominator. Sam said they might make it a girl on girl situation with Rhea. Ain't nothing wrong with that. And the Nia Fleshlight, we're not even gonna get into that. Sam, don't give them no business ideas, man. That'll sell out like hotcakes. Stop it. Stop it. You know, there's still ideas on this show, man. Don't give them no ideas to steal, brother.
We still waiting for our check. We need some reparations. How about that?
Hey,
that Thunderdome, how much that cost them? They could have gave us like, you know, a piece of it. Just a piece.
The 24/7 championship?
Let's not even talk about that either. Still upset about that too. They just take. Come on, Triple H, do the right thing. You set everything else up right. Hook your brother up. So let's round out something that's doesn't involve women. But we actually, speaking of taking, I could have swore 2 weeks ago we talked about this. 2 weeks ago, we fleshed this very concept out.
Speaking of flesh. Hold on. I gotta fix that. That's bothering me. That lowercase L is bothering me. I messed up. Please forgive me.
So there you go. So we talked about ways for LA Knight to become champion, to get a belt, to take that belt into WrestleMania, to set other things up, to get him on the map on the title scene, and then let other things play out. We put this in the works, and lo and behold, they set up Logan Paul so that way LA Knight can knock it down. Oh, you feeling something different?
Yeah, I'm feeling something way different.
Okay, go ahead. Speak on it.
LA Knight should have went over Money in the Bank. He should have won Money in the Bank. Before Money in the Bank, it was another match that he should have went over because he should have won. What the hell was it? I can't think of what it was. And I said LA Knight has to win this because he's white hot right now. He was cutting somebody's. I don't know who said it. This motherfucker said LA Knight can't talk on the mic. I said, are we watching the same LA Knight? Are we watching the same promos this dude has cut for the last 2 years? You say he can't talk on the mic? You say he's a C- at best?
What?
Who in the blue hell do you think you are?
Who?
My goodness, man. LA Knight went over a year ago. And even my man Juice said, blast me on Instagram. LA Knight should have went over a year ago. He should have had a title shot for something. And I don't mean US. I'm talking not Universal either, but WWE World Heavyweight Championship. He should have been challenging Seth Rollins somewhere in that vicinity. He should have been the one to take it off of Drew McIntyre. He should be the one to take it off Damian Priest. He has the star power. You have the following behind him. And I understand. Normal logic is some people are better when they're chasing as opposed to holding. LA Knight should not be going against Logan Paul right now because he's not going to win.
Wow.
Let me ask you.
You don't think he paid enough dues on all the situations? He had to take second fiddle to The Rock when he had the flow. He had to take second fiddle again to Cody.
Yeah.
Gunther.
Yeah. And he should have beat
Priest.
He should have beat all of these people. He should have been the man.
Should have been, but now you're saying you don't want him to get the shot.
No.
Now he's gonna have to wait it up.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I believe this is beneath him.
The match or the title?
No, the match. I think they're gonna put on. God, I don't believe I'm getting ready to say this.
Say it. You know you want to. Say it.
As much as I don't like Logan Paul, I don't like Jake Paul because I'm like, you YouTubers. But I can say this about Logan Paul. I thought this was a one-off. but he has come in and he has dedicated himself to the business.
Right.
And he's a heel. I don't like him. The cat's doing his job. That's all I can say. And when you do your job correctly, I'm not supposed to like you. I got no problem with Logan Paul. My beef with Logan Paul is done. Because I can see the dedication to the business. I can see the change in his physique. I can see he's been in the lab putting, like, he's taking spots. Most people not taking spots like that one off.
Right.
He's dedicated himself to the business. But I don't think they're going to take this title off of Logan Paul because Logan Paul brings butts to the seat. When you have people like Logan Paul.
Did we talk about that on the TV show?
Yes, we did.
Did we tell that story talking about how, butts to the seats, paying the bills?
Exactly. And Logan Paul brings another demographic. Maybe don't watch wrestling on a regular basis. Maybe they're fringe fans, but they know if Logan Paul's wrestling, I'm going to watch that. Mm-hmm. They know if Bad Bunny shows up, I'm going to watch that.
Will they show up if Will Smith shows up? They going to watch it? Would you mark out if Will Smith did something at WrestleMania or Royal Rumble?
If Will Smith did something at WrestleMania, Royal Rumble, anything of the sort, I would love to see him come in, cut a promo, John Cena come out there, and then he tries to freestyle against Will Smith, and Will Smith battles him back, and then they just get into a whole battle rap thing.
Come on, keep going. Keep going. Mean, then you wanted Will Smith to do what?
Then, when John Cena says something about Jada, keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
No, he can't say that, but he can smack. He can smack him and then get smacked back. That way, everybody be like, "All right, we finally got that out of our system."
No.
Speaking of out of our system, I know you're going off. Where Dario at?
He right here. Hold on.
Get him in the camera.
Hold on.
Oh, you ain't there yet.
Will Smith smacks him. When John Cena goes back to smack him, oh my God, it's Chris Rock.
You got to have JR for that. You got to bring JR back for that. With Dario, get him over here. Get him over here. I got something for him. Can't say I don't look out for the future generation. Hold on. Let's pay attention to the face, everybody. Pay attention to the face. There we go. Oh, is it
it won't even let you blow it up, will it?
Yeah, it won't let me do it. I don't know if you can see it. I'm trying to get this girl out there dancing, but
and my man Jew, he over on Instagram. He says when it comes to the mic, he's top dog. He's definitely top dog. Talking about LA Knight. Anybody that can talk shit about LA Knight, man, you don't know what you're talking about.
I'm trying to help out the kids, man. Let him get his moment in the sun. See, that's the powers that be. We had to put these get the collars on and play right. The network won't let it happen. They know what that video was. They're like, you can't show the WWE content on there like that. You're going to have to keep it minimized. We're going to have to pull your stuff.
Well, see? Guess what? You can't blame the powers that be on this one because, baby, my collar shirt is off.
Uh-huh. Speaking of collar shirts, you will get to see us all nice and proper like on MeTV. Coming soon to a television network provider near you. We are pretty much almost everywhere, being contributors to the Sideline Junkies podcast and now television network. So we have to change that, KG, because we're everywhere now.
Yeah.
You can find us on your computer screens, on your tablets, on your phones, maybe at your mama house, because she's probably up early anyway, or your grandmama house. If we talking, early in the morning, she ain't watching nothing. She wrap up with Creflo Dollar and then turn us on. It all works out different ways. Just trying to make sure that we get our time. Or if you just want to spend some time with the kids watching some wholesome television, you can tune into us. Then go watch some cartoons. We will be PG. And if you want to warp your precious little kids' minds, you have them join us Saturday nights where we just go on. Well, we're starting off our show with Hose. So you know where that's going. Well, KG, what markets? We got to tell them about that. We got to tell them about who else we're on.
Look, he always catch me off guard, but he's good at what he does. Wake up early in the morning, grab some paper. So, if you
on a side note, before you get into that, do you know this is a funny thing? Just want to put this out there. What they don't teach these kids in school, but they want to talk about drugs and stuff. You know, I've been talking about, joking with my kid is about to go to college. Like, make sure you ain't out there with Reefer Rick and them, getting that stuff going. Do you realize after about 6 months, she just finally realized that what reefer is and that it's real? What? Like, that's real? Like, yeah, what the heck do you think I'm telling you for? Stay away from Reefer Rick.
Reefer Rick.
Shout out to Stranger Things. That'll be coming back pretty soon. Make sure you get your Cobra Kai on, and then finish up The Boys if you haven't watched it. Don't let your kids watch that. But more importantly, Deadpool v. Wolverine next week. Back to what you were saying on where they could find us at, but that just made me think about Reefer Rick, or maybe this whole deal makes me want to call Reefer Rick.
Okay.
And have some Ben's Chili Bowl and some. They got freaking Mambo sauce down here. What kind of shit is that?
Yeah, they have Mambo sauce down there, not Mumbo sauce. Two totally.
Anybody got time for that? It's the same thing.
It's like not. It's really not.
It is. It's the same thing. It's in a can or something. I don't know.
Let me get to this and we'll talk about that. Hold on. You can watch the Saturday Night Wrestlemaniacs presented by the Sideline Junkies and Clear Productions TV group.
Mm-hmm.
Beyond Me, All In Football, all on Me TV in New York, Phoenix, Hartford, Los Angeles, Seattle, Des Moines, Chicago, Cleveland, South Bend, Dallas, Nashville, Orlando, Houston, Salt Lake City, St. Louis, Milwaukee, and Washington, D.C. Don't forget, Saturday morning, baby.
Yep. And we're going to be nice and tame. We're going to be all dressed up proper, looking like we belong to society and stuff like that. Even the Nubian Sumo. And Lord knows we didn't think we could ever coerce his old behind to even dress up. But, he will be looking much more dapper than he normally is.
Hey, you got to watch out for him. He'll put an ascot on in your heartbeat.
A heartbeat. That needs to be part of his gimmick right there. He may do that.
Yeah. Hey, Roland Martin better watch out.
Oh, God.
You better watch out.
Technically, if they stand next to each other, you won't know which one is which.
But let me ask you this. You said they got Mambo sauce. Is it Capital City?
No. It's
what kind of Mambo? It's that red Mambo sauce, like taco sauce?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, that's not Mumbo sauce. That's that right there. That's garbage.
Well, look, first and foremost, I ain't got time for that shit anyway.
Well, you from Baltimore. You get a chicken box and you just put hot sauce on yours.
Yeah, salt, pepper, ketchup, hot sauce.
See,
that's how you're supposed to do it.
No. The proper way. See, we don't order chicken boxes. We go in
that's where you mess it up right there. You'll know what you miss.
I don't order chicken boxes. I don't order fish boxes. I go in the carry out. Let me get 5 wings and French fries, salt, pepper, ketchup, mumbo sauce, all one word. That's it.
Tragic.
And either I'm gonna get me a triple mix.
What the heck is a triple mix?
That is lemonade, iced tea, and fruit punch.
Who the hell does that?
We do.
Are you crazy?
No.
You don't ruin an Arnold Palmer with no goddamn fruit punch.
I don't know what an Arnold Palmer is. I know what a mix is.
That's a half and half.
I know what a half and half is, but we never called it an Arnold Palmer. We called it a half and half. We called it a lemonade iced tea mix. That's what we called it.
See, that's why probably y'all can't disseminate between go-go being 18 things or one thing. One beat continually on every daggone song. Y'all like, oh no, it's so different. It's so different. It's the same damn beat.
It's really.
I've been hearing it for 22 years. The same goddamn beat. Do y'all plan on changing the station or something? Meanwhile, in Baltimore, we're percolating. We've been percolating for 30 years. Shout out to Chicago. for that. Thank you very much for the percolator. We appreciate that. And all the Baltimore house music that, we just took to the next level of crazy. But DC, yeah, y'all gonna have to live with that one, man.
Here's what's crazy. You'll party to house music. You'll party to wait a minute, Mr. Postman. Wait. You'll party to that house music. You'll party to you big dummy. You big dummy.
Come on now. Come on now. The Fred Sanford jump. Come on now. That was hot. That was a banger right there.
Sam Moss said, Church's chicken with hella ketchup, black pepper, Texas Pete hot sauce, and jalapenos with honey mustard for the biscuit.
I respect that.
I respect that too. We ain't had a church chicken in this area in a while.
See, the ones down here, man, down south, they done fell off. Churches used to have the good biscuits, but now it's crucial up in here, man. Can't do it. But then they got Bojangles is kind of like the southern thing.
That's crazy because all our Bojangles closed up here.
Really?
We had 5 of them. They're all closed.
Damn. Shout out to Bojangles. That's probably why my brother sheds a tear every time he thinks about chicken.
Yeah. Bowberry biscuit and everything, man.
Damn. But at least we got some Popeyes biscuits.
Yeah. Popeyes is never ending and it's great.
Hell with the service. You may see a fight or two. You may get you a UFC special. Popeyes chicken.
Here's what's crazy. KFC used to be off the chain. KFC has gone downhill so bad. I'm like, yo, I am so disappointed in KFC. Like a family meal at KFC right now is going to cost you at least $60.
God dang.
A family meal at Popeyes with no sides is almost $70.
That's crazy.
I remember my cousin used to work for Popeyes. So he used to always say, hey, go ask for a manager special. And it's 12 pieces of chicken, 6 biscuits. And it's like, it used to be like $13.99.
Ooh, that's a goodness.
I went to Popeyes, asked for the manager special. We don't know what that is. I said, can I speak to the manager so you can tell them what the manager special is? Okay, we don't know what that is. The manager came back. Who you know work for Popeyes? I said, my cousin. All right, man, let me get that up for you. And he put it together. And I think he sold it to me for like $6.99. He sold it to me for way cheaper because my cousin worked for them. And he was like, nobody comes in here and orders that. So I knew either you or somebody worked for Popeyes. So yes, easy, man. I'm short on money. He was like, man, don't worry about it. He put all this extra chicken in there. I was like 4 or 5 boxes of chicken.
Dang, that's good service right there. I'm gonna do a survey.
Sam Moss said, Popeyes biscuits with grape jam. I prefer strawberry.
Yes, sir.
I prefer strawberry.
What?
Yes, strawberry.
That's sacrilegious, man. And I got to get strawberry jelly, but that grape, shit.
I guess I ate so much of it. I prefer strawberry now.
That's when you knew you was bougie at that point.
Sometimes I just drive around trying to find cheap food. It's depressing, man. Hey, man, in this economy, this ain't depressing. That's smart. Shoot, you can't even go to Wendy's and eat a 5 for $5 no more because the 5 for $5 is like 5 for $7.
Yeah, I know, right? Like, how'd that work out?
Man.
And they gave me a small amount of goddamn Frosty. It's so tiny.
Yeah.
Like, what kind of, I can't get jiggy with that.
We were talking about it before. And I think this was a Thursday. This me and the boss BJ was working the same job, right? We're working at a warehouse out in Beltsville. We needed something to eat. He had $5. I had $5. He was like, what we going to do for lunch? It's like, I don't know, man. He's like, you want to go to Wendy's? All right. We went to Wendy's. And he had some change in the car. We went and got 10 junior bacon cheeseburgers. They were 99 cents at the time.
Tell that truth. That's the junk right there. What?
We got 10 junior bacon cheeseburgers. They used to subsidize the sodas at work. So a can of soda was a quarter. You can't see that, but can of soda was a quarter. Went in there. We had 25 cents a piece. Got a soda. Went back to the car and ate our sandwiches.
That's what I'm talking about.
We were good. We had sandwiches. We ate 2 sandwiches for lunch. You still had 3 sandwiches left over. You had dinner. We were good.
Who you telling? Shoot, that was a Toys R Us special right there. Get them junior bacons. And then we would go to the vending machine and get the Welch's grape soda, crack the top just a little bit so that way you could just sip on it all day.
Yep.
Woo! Man, if that didn't put that strength in your chest, and the next thing you know, we got exploited because we got that going gym sets and everything else on people's cars like dummies. Like, yeah, I'll go ahead and put that up. I'll unload that truck. I didn't have my 2 junior bacons. Now I'm good.
Hey, see? Sam All said it's sad when the cheapest costs you $20 about to eat some dry cereal. Hey, BS you not. Once upon a time, when I was single, I was a bachelor. Dario can attest to this. Dario's nickname was Cereal because that's all he ate. Dario, what you want to eat? Oh, I just want some cereal. Okay.
Well, what kind of cereal? That's the question.
Oh, man.
You're not afraid of no Fruity Pebbles or nothing. You know,
no.
the Captain Crunch. You could eat that dry.
No, he was. When it was just me, I stayed with milk. So when he came home, Dad, I want some cereal. All right, man, let's go find what you got. And I had several. I used to buy different boxes of cereal. I buy bag cereal, whatever I could find. I mean, let me rephrase that. Whatever I could find to a certain extent. No cornflakes at all.
Yeah, that gets cornflakes.
I ate enough of it when I was a kid. I wasn't going to eat it as an adult.
Shoot, man. Cornflakes got me through a mini poor drought.
Oh,
I'd have made cornflake crispy treats. You know what I'm saying? That paid dividends right there. You crunch it up, put it over top of your salad. You got croutons.
Oh,
you can do some stuff with some cornflakes, man. Don't get that mess twisted.
I
That's
got
breading for your chicken.
No, I got turned off on cornflakes when I was younger. And my mother didn't go to the store on Friday like she was going to because she was tired. She was working 2 jobs, so she was tired.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't mad about that. Then I realized it didn't have any milk. So my grandmother's like, don't worry about it. We got powdered milk. We always got powdered milk. She made the powdered milk and I put it on the cornflakes. That's not the first time I had powdered milk. Wasn't the last time. But I was like, powdered milk does not go on cornflakes because this is the driest, blandest shit. No amount of sugar could you add to it to make it even worthwhile.
You're crazy. I think I got diabetes now because of cornflakes. Let me see Tony the Tiger. I'm going to bust him right in his mouth. Talking about they're great.
Were great.
They're great for the pharmaceutical industry. God damn.
Now, see, here's the difference. Frosted Flakes were great. Frosted Flakes, cold milk, and a banana.
Yeah, you say that
You're
now.
talking love in a bowl.
You got to add the sugar to it. So by the time you get finished with the Frosted Flakes, then you got to turn right around and have you some Metformin flakes to go with that shit. You know?
But see, no, I do you one better.
It's a bull.
I do you one better. My wife hates this. You know how you got a little bit in one box and a little bit in another box? But if you pull both of them together, you got a full bowl of cereal?
Who you telling?
She talking about that's nasty now.
That's well, it depends on the cereal, though.
No. Frosted Flakes and Raisin Bran.
Oh, all day long. It's the same thing.
Hey,
Raisin Bran is Frosted Flakes with just the sugar on the raisin. That's how they got healthy. Just we don't put it on the raisins.
Sugar on that.
Heck yeah.
Fill that thing up with some milk, crunch that, man. That's good eating.
And for the record, technically this is a wrestling show, but sometimes we do go off to the left. And I think I'm gonna end it here. I'm gonna put it here with the cereal. They need to bring back the goddamn California raisins. These kids don't know nothing about I heard it through the grapevine and them little animated clay figure raisins singing about some goddamn cereal.
You want to know something funny? This is gonna blow your mind.
Go ahead.
You know the song Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Mm-hmm.
The first time I heard it, it was sung by the California Raisins. Did not know that was the Temptations.
Hey, but that's how powerful cartoons were.
Now, you do know one of the California Raisins was the greatest drummer of all time in Buddy Miles.
Mm-hmm.
I thought like hell that was the Temptations singing the whole time. Because it was a Christmas special that I watched with my grandmother. And they were singing, they were in the snow singing Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. And I thought it was the California Raisins. You couldn't have told me anything different.
shoot. If you want to take it to that level, every time I watch the Cosby Show and Dr. Cosby's dad was there, all I'm doing is like, man, Panthro just came over.
Hey,
as soon as he started talking, like, God daggone Panther up in here, boy. It's about to be some Thundercats.
Hey, Sam R. Hey, wrestlers gotta eat cereal. Gotta eat cereal too.
They better be eating some damn cereal.
Yes.
But I'm old now, KG. When you get old, you start changing your taste. So now, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Some frosted mini wheats, and then mix that with like some granola cereal.
Ooh, what? See, now
Man,
I do frosted mini wheats, and if it's down to the last, mix it with Cheerios.
I can't do it.
I got to.
Cheerios is the thing I can't get with it. By the time I get done with the cherry, it looked like it's floating on top because there's that much sugar in there. Cheerios never acquires any flavor. Every time I look at them daggone commercials, and we're not trying to call it there, but I'm gonna call it there. But I'm sorry, my Caucasian friends, y'all can keep the Cheerios.
Man,
how many times have you seen it in the mall? Man, one time take this damn bag of Cheerios and go ahead and play, and be about your business, little Jimmy.
Man,
what the heck?
You don't understand
them Cheerios like that.
Cheerios are awesome. I've loved Cheerios since I was a kid. Cheerios, cold milk, and a banana. That's another cereal.
I'm good with the banana. Them Cheerios, man. That's like oatmeal. Like, no, I can't do it, man. Like, correction, peach oatmeal. Can't do it. That's sacrilegious right there. Like, I thought Jesus was going to come down and save me from one point from being forced to eat that, but he never showed up. So
if it ain't brown sugar oatmeal, I don't want it. Yeah,
that brown sugar. No, they got some like cinnamon bun ones now.
Ooh.
Yeah, I know, right?
Ooh.
Yeah, I know. My God.
Speaking of which, and we on food. Y'all got Cinnabon down south?
Yeah, they got it, but it's not as big as it is up north. They be trying to charge too much down here.
Well, shoot, man, the delivery fee is for Cinnabon right now.
I really. Bucks. What?
$16. If you order one cinnamon bun and you want it delivered through Uber Eats, $16 off break. That's the minimum. $16.
And that's before they lick it at the top and give it to you and act like they didn't lick it?
Yeah. Dang. Now, see, we were just in the mall earlier today, and I walked past Cinnabon, and I asked my wife, I said, I want 2 dozen Cinnabon. She told me no. What do you mean? She told me I can get 6. What is 6 going to do? And here she goes. She on the phone. She talking about that's all I'm getting.
Well, you had to frame it proper. Like, baby, I'm going to eat 6. And then you going to be next to me, and I'm going to eat the other 6.
I can try that, but it's not going to work. Because
you got to post it to her right.
I bought 12 one time.
I'm sorry, what?
I'm trying to.
You want to repeat that?
Yeah, I'm talking about eating cinnamon buns.
And you going to do what with what?
Eat the cinnamon bun. See, you got me in trouble now, KG.
But I don't understand what is wrong. Cinnabon, you have to get. They sell them in half dozens. They don't sell them in dozens anymore. Last time I got a dozen was the last time. I got a dozen and I got extra cream cheese icing.
Oh, no, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
Woo!
And what I was doing is I was taking one and I heat it up and then put that cream cheese icing on it. Give me a cup of milk and I was like, I'm good. That's all I need. I was fine. I was in heaven. I was happy. Then I got to ask myself, why doesn't she let me do this?
Because you see, it should have been like, boo, it's me, you, Cinnabon, do the right thing. That's all you got to say. I'll be your Mookie.
Sam says, Omar from the Y ate Honey Nut Cheerios. See, that Honey Nut Cheerios is great. And DIY home recipe, loaf of bread, pancake syrup, and cinnamon. It don't work. It don't turn out that way.
You crazy.
No. But here's the thing, Don. Here's the thing.
You ain't been poor. You was bougie, wasn't you?
No.
You had money?
No. Never did.
So you try to rope me in with the powdered milk, and then now you over here. See?
No, because if I can't have it the right way, I didn't want it. But here's the thing. She'll make Cinnabons from scratch. She made TikTok Cinnabons, the real big ones, right?
Uh-huh.
I ain't talking like she spent all day Saturday preparing this. No.
Did you eat the Cinnabon?
My man, it was 1:30 in the morning. You're damn right I ate the Cinnabon.
Okay.
I ate the Cinnabon at 1:30
All right.
in the morning, knowing I had to get up at 6:15. I didn't
Well, that's what
care.
happens at 1:30 in the morning, cuz.
We're not
Did you have
talking
some
about
milk with
that.
it?
But I'm telling you,
No, I'm saying, did you have some milk with it?
I paid for it, but damn right I had some damn milk with it.
Would you do strawberry milk with Cinnabon? I know it's kind of controversial, but some folks
That's
like
not.
that.
But see, it's got to be a taste for it, because I drink strawberry milk just straight up, just because I feel like it.
Respect.
But I mean, now see, now you're getting into another part of me. Growing up, from the time I was about 2 or 3 until I was about 15 or 16, when I stayed in my godmother's house. Now, from the time of 3 months to 6 years old, I lived with my godmother. So you think about that. Every night at 10 o'clock, she's giving me a cup this tall of chocolate milk. I have a thing at 10 o'clock every night that I have to have chocolate milk. I'm 42 years old, man, and I still got to have chocolate milk at 10 o'clock.
I know, right?
It's beautiful, man. It's like, it's the only thing. It shows me.
Do you put ice in it?
No, I hate ice in my milk.
Oh man, you'll know what you're missing, man.
Oh no, I do.
You get that extra chill?
No.
That's something special right there.
No.
We're gonna have to work with you on that.
No, there's no working.
All right. Well, maybe at least make a chocolate milk frozen cup.
When it comes to chocolate milk,
but you got to add a little Nestle Quick stuff in it to make sure that it keeps the chocolatey stuff. But then after that, when you flip it upside down, man, testify.
Let me tell you something.
I'll put you down with some stuff.
The only way I mean, you can buy Nesquik chocolate milk, which is great. That's great when you're on the run. But at night, it has to be Hershey syrup, vitamin D whole milk.
Okay.
Put it in there, stir that thing around. Oh, it's a little light. Let me add a little bit more because I like it a little dark. Let me get it okay.
That's what she said.
Then you get that, you drink all of it, and you get that extra syrup at the bottom. So you got to pour a little bit more milk in there. You stir it up, and it's back to being chocolate milk again. So you get away with having a cup and a half when you're only supposed to have a cup. Yeah, I know all the secrets, man.
First and foremost,
bang for your buck.
I appreciate all y'all that, for whatever reason, are still watching this show as we spend like 10 minutes talking about some goddamn cereal, and we're rounding it out on some how to make some chocolate milk OG style. So thank you. We appreciate you hanging out with us. There may something be equally wrong with you mentally as it is with us, but
my bad.
Hey, as I said, right after the cornflakes is the metformin flakes. Well, trust me. And when you get to a certain age, I'll preface it right now. Metamucil ain't that bad.
But see, if you eat something that's high in fiber, you eat your Wheaties, your frosted mini wheats, your crackling oat bran. You don't need Metamucil because it's gonna keep you on a regular.
There you go with that. Look, where you work at? I'm about to get your job. Well, I ain't got no crackling work brand money. God damn.
That little box of crackling oat bran, dude,
from Aldi's.
Dude, crackling oat bran been $4.19 for like the past 35 years.
God dang. Come on, man. We need that 99-cent bag.
Hold on. $4.19 as opposed to a family-sized box of Cinnamon Toast Crunch that's like $8. I'll take the $4.19.
Man, we need some just give me some oats. I can't eat no crackling oat bran. That's
man, you better eat that crackling. I'm telling you.
God dang, man.
Look, crackling oat bran where it's at. Put a little sugar on it, some cold milk, man. Sit you in front of the TV and you good.
See, we about to take your podcasting card now.
What?
I take your black card, but you do eat Cinnabon at 1:30 in the morning, so respect.
Okay,
so
okay. Let me bring it home now.
Well, bring it home then. Get
you some Fruity Pebbles, but you can't eat Fruity Pebbles out of a normal bowl. You got to get a bowl like this.
No, I can't see it, but it's looking bushy.
That's a butter bowl. That's a Tupperware bowl. You got to eat your Fruity Pebbles out of this. And you got to fill that thing up, and you got to put at least a half a gallon of milk on that.
My mom will whoop my behind. You know how much that Fruity Pebbles cost? Man. And you just pour the entire box in one container?
See, that's why you don't buy Fruity Pebbles, you buy Dino Bites.
It's still fruity.
Yeah, it's still fruity, but it's cheaper because it come in a bag. You buy Dino Bites.
Yeah.
You don't buy Lucky Charms. You buy Fruit Mateys. Are you
Just
getting
go buy
no?
those goddamn cornflakes and mix it with the Fruity Pebbles. That's even worse.
Yeah, you can't. Fruity Pebbles don't mix well with anything else.
It don't, except for marshmallow, because when you pour, you make Fruity Pebble crispy treats. It was on fire too. I'm telling you. All you need: butter, marshmallow, and any goddamn cereal you can find. Crispy treat that up.
Look, I take your word for it because Rice.
Oh, trust me, I made a lot.
Rice Krispies itself. Oh my God! Let's you know what?
This is where we're gonna end it right here. We're not even recycling bags because it's all soaking wet now.
That is gangster right there.
Yeah, man, that's some genius right there. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna let you go because shit, I'm hungry.
Yeah, I want a bowl of cereal.
Several of my favorite cereals. Talked about some chocolate milk, and in the midst of all that, they're gonna let well, hold on, let me double check. Yeah, they're gonna let our asses on TV. That means that, unfortunately for y'all, we can only have maybe now 2 Samuel L. Jackson episodes a year. Because, network, and they want to take a look at it. And if they watch the wrong episode and KG gets into his motherfucker phase, then, we have some problems. And heaven forbid, let a minor say the F word. We really in trouble. I'm tempted. But that also means that the naked episode is off the table. Unfortunately, we cannot do that. But if you do see some cheeks, it will be cute little cheeks on some babies. So that's the closest we can get. Or Faye Jackson. But that'll be for the Nubian Sumo. So at the end of the day, we appreciate everybody watching our crazy show. Even, as normal, going off on a tangent, talking about stuff that has absolutely nothing to do with goddamn professional wrestling, outside of the fact that we have had some great wrestlers on the Wheaties boxes. Didn't they have? We had WWE cereal before, didn't we?
Well, you
had their own little marshmallow cereal.
I could
have swore they did. We'll have to Google that. But I could have sworn WWE had their own cereal at one point.
WWF Superstars.
Yep. So
it was like Captain Crunch.
So see, that brought it home. You can hopefully find that, Google it, and one day they may sell that again on a WWE shop. Oh, shoot. We just gave them another idea. Need to get paid for that if we're providing breakfast for the kids before they go see these premium live events live. So make sure you cut out at least breakfast check. But knowing that cheap asses, they'll probably send us a box of cereal and thank us. So appreciate that, Sam. Ladies and gentlemen, we don't do overtime, but we're getting it the hell out of here. So we're going to go get some cereal. And then at, about a couple hours, KG will be partaking in some Cinnabon.
Yes, indeed.
Any last words?
Konnichiwa.
People.
People.